Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm just back with some more daily numerology. Today is February 25th, 2023. In our inner world, we have a 25 that reduces down to a 7. In our outer world, we have a 16 that reduces down to a 7. I don't think I said it in the last video, but the outer number is I come to that number by adding all the numbers of the date. So the inner number is the day, the 25th. And then the outer number is adding every single digit of today's, 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3. And I come up with 16. So that's how that comes. I don't know if I mentioned that. So I just wanted to clarify that. Some of you already know that. So sorry for the repetitiveness. So today we have this 25 on our inner world, which reduces down to a 7. Now, this is what I'm going to say. So the 7 is about seeking answers. It's about going inside. It's about self-reflection, okay? And we are under a 7-year. So we have a collective energy over above us in a 7-year. And now we're in a 7-day on top of the outer being a 7. We have a triple 7 happening here. 7, 7, 7. So the 7 takes on 3 different aspects for today. This is the first thing. In our day of change in the 5, right? Change came, okay? Which could have caused a lot of self-reflection. We could have let something go, but within that process of letting go, things kind of like your part in that letting go was really like shown to you. Whether you accepted it or not, it was shown to you. And then yesterday we had this like family obligation, no burden, like showing love, you know what I mean? Understanding maybe coming from that change of the 5 helped us, enable us, really not see things as a burden and really take things on from a love perspective and put the help out that we needed to yesterday. Maybe we didn't. Maybe it was a little difficult to do. But knowing that, in essence, that 6 still had a sense of love behind it, no matter how the day went, okay? And that was still kind of trying to have that objective. Well, in today's energy, we're going to take both of what happened specifically in the 5 and the 7, because on the 4, right, we had a plan that we're germinating. It's still germinating, okay? So in the meantime, in this cycle, we are now going through a process because that action that we put into the 4, this process is going to help that action come to life, okay? So in the 7 today, it's really about able to find a different perspective after much difficulty. There's a lot of healing in this 7 today because we are able to see what has happened especially over the past 3 days, and really take that in and really self-reflect and really look in and seek the answers within ourselves and see what play or what part we had in all of those events. Okay. I had a similar circumstance. I had a lot of things said to me that at the time I was like, but then when I really reflected on them, I could really see that person did me a favor. They really, really did. And it allowed me to really take into stock my part in a lot of things that have happened in my life. And I'm really grateful that I'm able to have this perspective today. And I'm really like seeking the answers within myself, how not to repeat behaviors that have happened and how I don't want to repeat them, and how going forward, what can I do to change that within myself? That's what the 25-7 is about today. It's the ability to succeed in knowing ourselves after a difficulty, and forgiving ourselves and allowing ourselves to understand that, again, this is important, that we have to forgive ourselves for not knowing what we didn't know in the moment and what our decision was. But now we do know. And that's part of that self-reflection day. There's a healing behind it, okay? So that's one part of the 7. And then on this 25-7, to be honest, and because that flip of perspective, it actually helps your mental energy be positive and constructive. And then it helps you with the visualization of what happened in the 4, of what you put into action in the 4. This like turn of perspective while seeking answers really solidifies how it's going to help you in putting that dream, as that dream is going to come into action. It's kind of like that day today. And then on the outside, we have a 16-7. Now the 16 correlates with the Tower and the tarot, right? That idea of like something crashing down, for good reason, not for bad reason. It may seem awful in the moment, but it's coming crashing down because something new is coming. And it's also about that lightning that hits that tower, causing people to flee. That's the illumination that comes in to crush down the current structure, to let you know that it's good that this is coming down, because something else is going to be built, a different tower that's not going to be struck by lightning and people aren't going to flee from. So the 16 is about those flashes of illumination from that self-reflection. And that is reflecting back and reminding you today of when those things have happened, because they have, and because those things have happened and what has occurred because they have happened, and having those illumination self-reflections that have helped change the course, maybe even the course of your life, or within the moment, or the path that you're on, and led you to something better. So in this energy today, that's one aspect. Then another thing that I want you to understand is that it's also about your health. The 7 wants you to rest because it wants you to reflect. It wants you to relax. It wants you to, you know what I mean? If we're talking about the flower again, we're 6, we're showing it love so that it can bear fruit. In the 7, what it's doing is it's being before the fruit actually comes, it actually shows up. It's the idea of sitting and being and allowing that to happen, and allowing the plant to know that it's getting what it needs so that it can bear fruit. That's what this is about. So, and it's also going to show you that you, within this, it can actually help with any family obligations, and really help in family. And that could be any family. It could be blood. It could be a relationship, or, it's any kind of relationship that resembles family. This introspection today, this allowing to see yourself from a different perspective, and allowing yourself to kind of be and do that, it allows you to kind of go forward in any relationships as well, kind of seeing your part and how you can approach things differently as things go forward, and how you can heal those things going forward. It's going to, the 7 just encourages rest, relaxation, and that self-reflection today, because our health can get affected if we push too hard under a 7 as well. So we have a 777 today. So just chill till the next episode. You know what I mean? Just chill. Take the time. Get to know yourself today. Take a minute, take a moment, do it. You know what I mean? Great day for meditation as well. And know that because of this, you will be encouraged going forward, knowing that you can go on a new path. You're going to try a different way, okay? Because you can see exactly where you've been, how you've handled it, what happened because of how you handled it, and then learning how to change that. And then as we go into a new way, you will realize that everything that you've been wanting to happen was so worth waiting for, because you're worth waiting for, okay? That's the other idea today. It's sitting with ourselves, knowing that we are worth waiting for, sitting in this moment and self-reflecting so that we can go forward in a new way, in a new path. So I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday, and just take those moments, rest, reflect, really look within yourselves, and know that when you look within yourselves and the perception changes just about yourself, it's going to really help change how you move forward from here. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.